guys, it's Alicia. Today I am going to be doing some mini lime cheesecakes. Now I have another cheesecake recipe of mini cheesecakes that I'll link up above and down below if you want to check those out. And that's just a plain one that I do with cherry. This is very similar, but it's going to have a little bit of a, I guess, summer twist with the lime. And I'm also adding Greek yogurt to this, just to kind of change it up a little bit. Plus, I am always adding Greek yogurt to things. So let me go over real quick what I'm going to use to make these. First off, you're going to need 8 ounces of a third less fat cream cheese. Do be careful with brands of cream cheese because I have found through the years that the different brands carry different amounts of points. This one's kind of in the middle. I believe the Philadelphia is the lowest one that I've found, point-wise. Next, you're gonna need 2 egg whites. I'm gonna be putting in a ½ cup of non-fat plain Greek yogurt. If you don't like Greek yogurt or you don't have it, you can also use a ½ cup of fat-free sour cream. You're gonna need a little bit of vanilla. Okay, and here I have a ½ cup of granulated sugar. Now I get a lot of questions about why I use regular sugar and not a sugar substitute. There's a lot of sugar substitutes out there. I have tried a lot of sugar substitutes. I don't really care for them. So that is why I don't use them all that much. Now, that being said, I do use them if they're kind of necessary to keep the points at a level that I'm okay with. But if I can get away with using the real stuff, then I do. And that's why I just really don't care for the artificial sweeteners, especially in baking. But if you like them, feel free to swap that out with a sugar substitution. Here, what I'm going to be doing for my crusts, I like to do this, is just use some reduced fat Nilla wafers. Super easy. You could do a graham cracker crust if you wanted to, but I like just plopping these in on the bottom. And then lastly, you're gonna need a lime or two. I don't know if I'm gonna need both of these. I want to get a couple teaspoons of lime zest off of these. And then I also want about a tablespoon of lime juice. So depending on how many I need for that, I've just got 2 here. But that is everything that you're gonna need. Well, also I am gonna be topping these with a little aerosol whip topping, but I will show that at the end. First thing you wanna do is get your oven preheating to 375. And then in a mixer here, I'm gonna take my block of cream cheese. And I don't think I said this when I was going over the ingredients, but you want your cream cheese softened, or room temperature basically. But you want it softened because it's gonna mix up a whole lot easier that way. So I'm gonna go ahead and just mix that in my mixer on medium for a couple minutes to get it nice and creamy. And while my cream cheese is going, I'm just gonna go ahead and zest my limes. Again, I'm trying to get 1 to 2 teaspoons of zest off of these. And then I'm also going to squeeze them and get my lime juice. And you wanna make sure you're not going into the white when you zest these because that pith is really kind of bitter. So you're just wanting to get the outside green. I've got that cream cheese nice and cream. So now I'm going to add in my remaining ingredients minus the Nilla wafers. So my ½ cup sugar, my 2 egg whites, teaspoon vanilla, ½ cup Greek yogurt, the juice of 1 of those limes, which is probably closer to 2 tablespoons, between 1 and 2 tablespoons. And then the zest of 2 limes. Actually, I'm gonna put most of this in. I'm gonna reserve just a little bit to sprinkle on the tops when they're done. So now I'm gonna mix all of that together real well. Okay, I let this mix on high for probably about 5 minutes because I was trying to get the little kind of chunks of cream cheese to blend in. It's really difficult. They don't want to blend in. So you got to mix for a long time to get kind of rid of those chunks. And I still have some in here, but it's looking pretty good. So now I'm going to take this and over here I'm going to get a muffin tin, use my little silicone liners, I love these. They work really well. You could also use regular cupcake pan liners or a cooking spray, but I like to use these. They're just really easy to use. So then I'm gonna take one of these Nilla wafers. I'm just gonna place them in the bottom of each one of these cups. Now I'm gonna take my mixture. I'm gonna fill each one of these cups I just use a little ice cream scoop. And I'm just gonna try to get them as even as I can. Okay, I've got those filled fairly evenly. Made a little bit of a mess doing it, but I always do. So now I'm gonna bake these in my preheated oven at 375 for about 15 to 20 minutes. I let these bake for just about 20 minutes. They're done, and now I'm gonna just let them completely cool. All right, I've let these cool. I topped them with a little bit of whipped topping that I factored into the recipe builder. I factored in a tablespoon on each. And then I added a little more of that lime zest to the top of them. And my hubby here is gonna try these. Let us know what he thinks.
Which one do you want me to?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, whichever one you want. Not gonna come out. Oh, okay. It's got a Nilla wafer on the bottom. Oh man. Did you did you just pop the whole thing in? You did. It's a one-bite cheesecake.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, it's definitely lime.
Did I get too much lime in there?
No, I don't think so. I'm not a big fan.
Oh, okay. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it? Mm-hmm. That's all you got?
So like the cherry ones you did tasted more cheesecakey to me.
Yeah.
But this is that's a real good summer, you know, it tastes summery.
Yeah, and that's what I was going for. More of kind of a lightened version. I added Greek yogurt to these. The cherry ones do not have Greek yogurt, so that's probably what you're
Just a little bit of difference.
noticing there. And you know, I guess that's one way if you don't.
But my guess is you really like those.
I probably will, yeah. But yeah, you
Not
can.
too sweet.
You can leave the Greek yogurt out too, and it's going to change them a little bit, make them not as light.
Yeah, a little denser.
The texture won't be as light.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're not too sweet. Just that real light citrus flavor.
Did you taste the Nilla wafer at the bottom?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, you get that. It's very lime forward, not heavy.
Okay.
It's not overly lime. It's just forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love lime, so I'll probably like these. But yeah, those are little lime cheesecakes, mini lime cheesecakes. I don't think I said how many points these are. These are gonna be 5 points a piece on all three colors. And at the beginning, as I said, if you want to use a sugar substitute, these would only be 3 points a piece. So that would make them even lower. But again, I like using my sugar, so I'll take 5 points a piece for these. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you on the next one.